What we wanted to do is come to you today and give you a couple of different methods for victim removal out of a window. We're going to show you one basic, very quick method, and another method that if the victim is maybe a little heavier or doesn't have clothes on, we're going to show you that method that works decent for us in order to get them up into the window so we don't struggle quite as much. So the first we're going to go over is that very basic method Connor's going to lay down for us. So what we want to do is get him into a position where his feet are going to be up against this window sill. We're going to take his hips and we're actually going to slide up to where his knees are going to be bent. So we're just going to get him nice and close. And then if they don't weigh very much or if they have clothes on, this is a very, very quick method where we're going to grab his wrists. So we're going to get back behind his shoulders, we grab it, and there's going to be one quick explosive movement. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to get him up and out. Hopefully, it's going to be either onto a ladder or if we're on the first floor, there's somebody on the other side that's going to be able to receive that victim and then help the weight in order to get him out. The tricky part becomes, what if he doesn't have any clothes on, or what if he's a little bit heavier? So we had questioned that very recently, and Jay had come up with the idea of using kind of a shoulder lock technique. So we worked with it, and we really like it. So we're going to put Connor back in that position. We're going to go ahead and get his knees up against it. Now, assuming that he didn't have clothes on, if you were overweight, kind of a little bit heavier, what we want to do is go underneath his arm. We're going to go underneath his arm, and then we're going to try to lock into that position. Go ahead, Jay. And then we're going to try to move into the squat position. And now we've isolated that shoulder joint. We don't need to grab on the back. And all we're going to do is squat up and then move him over to the window on 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it's the exact same thing. So that's just a couple of different methods. You're probably not going to find some of those in Jones and Bartlett or IFSTA, but the key is we want you to get around the kitchen table, we want you to get onto the training grounds, talk about these things with your crew, and ultimately get outside and start training on some of these methods so that we can be prepared should we need to actually make that kind of a rescue. Thank you all for watching.